Jonathan Jablonowski.
Yeah, Big John.
Big John, he has had some crazy rounds in that Ancient. He got a couple of aces in there, or just some unbelievable rounds for EliGE. So good to see him in fighting form.
But I've been impressed, Hugo, with the gentle mates. You remember their demolishing of M80 to open up their run.
I think here's the caveat. It wasn't the M80 we know and love.
It was M80 fresh off a flight from Vegas.
Yeah,
they'd won big. They'd lost big.
Yeah.
Everything in between.
There was fear, there was loathing, there was everything for M80. So gentle mates, can they do it against a legit team?
That's Keith!
Good form. Not against Keith, they can't. Double kill and spamming those dualies. He's out of there. EliGE will learn a lesson down Banana. And so Ultimate has got to fill the void. Peek down mid. Worth the fight. Can't finish it. Ultimate blind. He's gone as well. Oh no, has EliGE sent them in to this site? Naps double for nothing.
Yeah, I mean, dude, Keith might have been let down by Roland and John. Oh God, one more back from mopoz. Keith dead as well. It's all eyes on Guy.
Gulp. Oh dear, Martinez. And mopoz with a triple. That's a shame to see. EliGE walking through the smoke, but then no one actually at the B bomb site, fully rotated. They really thought that was a commitment. You can understand double laps doesn't seem like a fake, but that's how they get you. That's why it's called a fake carry. Good punish from mopoz. And gentlemen, so one good thing the other day was everyone was in form. Everyone had a moment. Alex was putting up crazy carry performances as a captain. Martinez was a safe pair of hands. We had multiple multi-kill moments from every player on this team. So they're believing. They're a team that have momentum and or use momentum very well. So winning a pistol, especially from a 3v5 like that, it's going to do the gentlemates very well. Liquid are the opposite.
Just went through the first names of Liquid, but I think it's quite funny when you look at the first names of gentlemates, Hugo.
Why?
I'm going to go from right to left on the player list. So we have Pierre, or I guess that's how I say it, for Sorcel.
Okay.
Obviously, Davy G is David. We all know that. Sense. But this is where it gets fun. You ready? Alejandro for mopoz. Love that. Antonio for Martinez.
Okay.
Alejandro for Alex.
Alejandro. Oh, Julies in second round on the eco. Naf gets something done, but that should be it. He's somehow hiding inside of the smoke.
Cosmic Keith up and over into the sky.
Whoa.
Oh, no more, but commendable effort nonetheless.
Exit is the goal here for Liquid. Make him die with the bomb. Nice. Clean round here for the gentle mates. Liquid, I think, you know, it's interesting because both these teams, I would say, desperately need this win, right? For the gentlemates, it's about getting more opportunities to prove yourself against top teams, a team that's on the cusp, on the rise, looking strong, had some good games last year, joining the gentlemates organization, making a run at Pro League. We're talking about even the VRS implications and the unlikely qualification to Budapest didn't happen. And for Liquid, it's a team that turned down a lot of invites, Harry. We don't see them play the PGLs of the world. So for Liquid, they need all the VRS they can get. They need all the LAN they can get. So they're going to be hungry for this win today.
Bruh. Naf is showing up with a point to prove in these first couple of rounds. Only guy to really do anything thus far. Well, literally the only guy to do anything for Team Liquid.
Yeah, no one else has a kill.
Keith v9.
9 got eliminated by Furia yesterday.
That's good. That's sharp. EliGE pushing Banana.
Oh, no.
Where have I seen this one before?
He knows when to stop. But again, if he dies, round over. He needs to take at least one, if not more. They don't clear him. Still, the round could be over if they seize that gap. They don't. Liquid just gamble. They're going to re-aggress. A rotating camel. Naf. Caught in middle. Dink is not enough. Nerds has got to save them.
Well, two of these players are very low. Nerds going to deal with one of those low HP guys right now.
Oh dear.
Knife out for Sorcel.
I think the call is he left. I heard him jump. All by design. No bomb as well, so old David here. Done for. EliGE. There's someone in the house.
Did you see that? That was terrible.
It's a horror film.
What was that, bro? This whole horror film was there in like one frame. We all saw that, right? Everyone saw that.
Around.
EliGE, bro, I think you need to go deal with the demon. What just happened?
Don't call her a demon, Harry.
What was that?
I'm presuming goose. I'm presuming.
That's so funny though, just flashed up. One frame,
And then the
background, light
turns
off.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I'm scared.
Spooky.
All right, Liquid on the board, and they break the money somewhat here for everyone but Martinez and Sorcel.
Let's see if EliGE can use the power of the occult to try and do something here. Just 15 points of health. Because right now, Gentlemate's looking to go to the other side of the map.
Yeah, it's always scary when you see this setup, though, because Shui's not playing B, and so even if he re-smokes, if they just go into B, Liquid are tasked with a retake, and we know these can be very difficult. Smoke is enough to buy time, and maybe in that time, with mid getting cleared, Nerds will rotate. Shui gets insight, that's good. I hate this molly, Alex, come on! Oh wow, the molly didn't land. What a surprise.
Oh, Nerds is so blind, but somehow survives.
Oh,
Tries to set up Shui, but it won't happen, and EliGE also gets spammed out.
He peeked off the flash, and it didn't do anything.
Nerds' defense, I don't think he
Could have done
really
anything
had
else.
like time to, let's say, finesse the lineup there. He was he was so blind and getting spammed himself.
Ugly B-site hold right now for Liquid. EliGE wasn't home. 15 health.
And they're going to exit towards the Biblioteca.
I'm just watching the background of EliGE's camera. I'm not even looking at him.
Dude, I'm scared. Like, we're going to see a table start floating, or maybe like that lamp in the corner of the room. It's pretty...
Did you miss it?
Wait, did it?
Yeah.
Did it happen again?
Someone walked in the background.
Dude, they need to... Yeah, it's freaking me out.
Yeah. I think he's safe. Okay, here we go. Gentlemate's full control of this game right now. EliGE going back for a bit more in Banana. And It's only posturing for Gentlemates. Ultimate rotating. Interesting call considering EliGE played ahead of util. Saw nobody came to take banana. Is he just dropping off nades or no? They're going for the reaggress as 3. There's a lot of resources right now for a side of the map that has been clear all round. Ultimate back in time.
Whenever you've gone A, you've had to deal with that Keith guy. Now you've got to deal with both Keith and Guy, as they've got this crossfire set up between Pit and Sight. Third player here as well in the form of Roland. And a fast pop. Caught looking the wrong way.
No one even turned.
Oh, dearie me, Keith, it's just you, and the Sight is overran with Gentlemates.
It's like they didn't believe it was an A play. They're pushing short, but then you hear them jump out apps. No one turned. Neither of them turned. Ultimate turned when it was too late. And Nav's hiding in Pit with MP9, so he can't even do anything. Liquid looking the wrong way, dazed and confused. As Gentlemates come through with another gun round. A momentum team, Harry. Nice save. Oh,
damn.
Yeah.
Didn't realize it was that impressive when we caught it from Naf's POV earlier.
Shui v the world here. One gun to rule them all.
Okay, bit of a self-molly there at bottom banana. It's the car one. It's fine, it split the push-up, but thankfully there's no aggression or anything of the likes from Liquid. Instead, we've got Shui with this AK being a little bit involved in a mid-fight. Triple B lean facilitated with the rifle on the other end of the map. So a slight stack here. Keith's a part of it. And we know that Deagles can work well in this position.
Yeah, 10 years ago.
Yeah, well, let's face it. Whenever you see a Deagle there, you can't help but see the clip. You know it's been done before. Oh, not a bad way to start. Really hoped a bit more was going to connect on the spam there, did Naf. If anyone deserves a happy moment with the Deagle here, it's Keith. Doing good damage. Support from the 5-7. Oh, real support from the 5-7.
And a third.
They're sweating bullets right now, gentlemates. Tap back over the smoke. That at least gets the Deagle out from spawn. And with no swing from Shui, the plant is never punished.
Could have stopped it. Coulda, shoulda, didn't. Ultimate with his first 2 kills. They're on the clock, the smoke comes down, they're trying to isolate daviG at the back of the site. Can they chase him? Source will put to 4. 1 bullet, daviG's got to do it. 1 more kill, 9 rounds left, and daviG just dancing with death at the back of the site. He's got it. Simply done. And an essential 1v2 there. It was only pistols with 1 saved AK, but it came so close. And Gentlemates just continue to run away with Inferno. Excellent game out of the mates.
Yeah, and it just feels a little rough for Liquid. I think the big question of the round is just what if Shui swang, you know? Like, what if he went for that peek out from the spawn on the tap of the bomb? Ultimate done a great job of drawing all the attention. Bomb was planted open for CT.
surprise, surprise. mopoz was here the entire time. And Shui's commitment could cost him dearly. Molly buys a few seconds, but Nuts is coming in to maybe assist. Shui might need it. They're coming through the smoke. Nuts hiding out. But Gentlemates don't jump the gun here. They're going to let the lurker work. Running back.
And I think, you know, regardless of kind of how the rest of the series goes, Gentlemates can be really happy with how individually they've all looked at this Blast Bounty.
Yeah.
You said it coming into the series, man, but if one thing was clear from their very first game, it's that these guys are switched on. Clearly been putting in some effort over the time off just to try and capitalize on the rise that this team's been on.
Yeah, Alex was saying on the draft show last night that they've been working hard for the last couple of weeks, getting ready for the season. Right now, paying off great individual form and some nice mid-round moves here in this T side to get them to the empty sites more often than not. Warbang could be the only way back in, but are you ready for a second man in the same position? Sourcewell takes a lot of damage. Kit on Nafly, they've got to go. Head poked up, Alex takes one more, and ultimate can't wallbang now. It's too little, it's too late. Tag is not enough, round is done. Ultimate might have to run, but that bomb covered by Sourcewell. 6-1. Absolutely swept aside our Liquid in this CT half. Buy eco for Liquid, and none of them coming through. Some more SMGs and more difficulties as Gentlemates aren't rushing, right? The one thing about M80 game is Gentlemates kind of just push the boat out. When they had the boot on the neck, they just kept stomping, kept playing very fast rounds, but I think some respect for the opponent here. Letting the mid-round speak for themselves here. Gentlemates punishing aggression yet again. EliGE pushing the banana smoke, 4v5. This is weird. Heck. They don't want to go too soon. They want to wait for the commit. Is it backup A? Oh, get ready.
Into the crossfire, into the double setup, but Martinez will get through.
Shocking.
That was a huge opportunity for Liquid, but it's just going to get away from them. mopoz and Martinez now with space taken over towards A. And that's on this wrap round while they are assured he's not coming CT thanks to mopoz. Eventually, Penny should drop as to where Nertz is.
Perfect
Will he get to
position.
play first? Able to close the distance, sure, but you see mopoz now starting to kind of turn away from CT. Adamant that this play is coming in somewhere else. Step made, step taken, and chance gone on the back of it. Martinez with a great round there.
Absolutely saved them. 2 health when he wins that 5v ultimate. The double ult setup. It was nice for Liquid. I think if they go any earlier, they probably get caught by a player holding them ramp. There was a very small window. They know Gentlemates like to rotate. And they go right into this stack. It's still not enough. 3 kills from Martinez. It feels like no matter how close these rounds get, they always come up for Gentlemates. Liquid talked about their lack of LAN acceptances at the moment. Well, this one might be the same.
No, I mean, dude, building, you know, just on that idea that if you're Liquid, you're really looking, like you said earlier, just to try and climb up through the rankings a little bit, right? Start to have these appearances, get to some LAN events. That's what they're playing for here and now. The Gentlemates' whole goal here throughout Bounty has been to swipe NA off the map.
Yeah.
Started with M80, now onto Liquid, and they are dominating them.
What?
Oh, that's an accidental shot.
Killed Ultimate.
Ultimate took the bullet for Nerds.
And he didn't trade? Was Nerds just full blind, I guess? What the hell?
NA can...
Oh.
Might have to blame the sinking to ESCA main on Spain.
Damn Liquid, drowning in it. Can EliGE shave them with an ace? Not today. 3 kills and a dink. But I can't say it's enough. Not assuredly. 2v2. Martinez full nades. Spawn smoked. And he has a re-smoke as well. He gets that down a banana. But honestly, with the game Martinez is having, he probably just wants to hold this angle, nail the shot. Now forking through. No other choice. Liquid have to go for these kind of rounds. They don't have any room to work with. And there's the shot connecting for Martinez. Old reliable on the AWP. The addition that propelled this Gentlemates core back up the ranking. Just a little bit of Iberian soul, all coming from Martinez. 8-1. How?
That's crazy.
What happened though with Nerds? He just ran away. He didn't even re-peek. Like, huh?
Yeah.
He didn't even look blind. Kill him.
Just goes, well, glad that wasn't me. It leaves me.
All right. Oh, free orb. Rushing mid now, momentum moving forward.
Oh, man.
Clocked out.
This round's over.
You weren't ready for that pace, were you? It's been very respectful T-side, but at 8-1, it's about time. They buy Mac 10s when they have max money. Not max money, but plenty. Enough. More than enough. They buy multiple Mac 10s.
We're getting the Liquid from Liquid Ecstatic last season. Problem is, they're not up against Ecstatic anymore. They're up against Gentlemates who are really in form.
Yeah.
And at every turn, it just feels like they've been blindsided by the confidence, the pace, the disrespect that Gentlemates are down to play with. You know, you've got to earn their respect at this point, Liquid. You've got to grind for it because they've got no reason to give it to you at this scoreline.
It's an upset, but I can't say I'm even super shocked, right? Like, just the, you know, Liquid have been running on name value for some time, I think. And a couple of really strong players, but you can't genuinely tell me that the form of Ultimate, Shui, and Nerds has filled you with any faith in the past year, in the past 6 months. Even Naf had a big downturn, and yeah, he recovered when EliGE rejoined this team. He had some good events, he had some good games, but you know, the bottom 3 of this Liquid team have just been disappointing. Nerds' fall off since leaving Heroic, astronomical. And look, they just don't care anymore. He just jumped
Right, that
in
pathing is insane.
Screw you.
No, screw you.
Now they're double apps. Waiting. On the smoke fade. Now falls back.
I mean, look, right? They've at least secured a 5v4. Man advantage here for Liquid, a chance to try and, I hesitate to say course correct because there's so little time left, but just salvage anything, really. Don't get absolutely steamrolled. Should be out here on his lonesome. Had to land that and at least extends the lead for Liquid.
Nice double. Ultimate brings some nades over. And the 2v5 begins. Because at this point, nothing is impossible.
G plays it through the smoke into the spawn. Oh, and there's a kill for Sorcel. They don't know about daviG either, but time's so low here, he can't sneak. He has to go loud, has to move quickly, and that will give it all away. Gets a little awkward, gets a little weird in at the close there.
Man, why do we throw this molly? Why do we throw this molly? Why is anyone throwing this molly? It's a fake molly. It doesn't do anything. Like, I feel like a broken record. I see it like every
I mean, you say it a lot, and it's
because
not your fault. I just mean we see it a lot.
Every other Inferno game, there's a team that just throw it every round. Guys, CSGO ended 2 years ago. Okay?
Move on!
Move on! There's a new lineup. Watch one demo. I need to, like, make a list and DM them. And, like, hey, guys, just so you know, this molly doesn't work.
Why don't you make a video? Show everyone how to do it.
Yeah, I might. Actually,
just say, hey, if you're a pro and you're throwing this molly, just learn this one.
Yeah.
You have to do that tonight.
Okay.
That's your homework for when you get back. Woo! Ultimate! A kill! No way. 5v4 for Liquid. Ultimate provides an opening. And on to Martinez, the big hitter for the Gentlemates, no less.
Died first last time, and Liquid found their last round, so maybe.
Oh no.
Oh,
it's
yes.
dead at 2 and 9.
Oh, yes.
And a gap opened over here at A. Ultimate scrambling back around to try and fill the hole over on long. But Sorcel owns this space, instead just watching for the short wrap. Shot will land for Ultimate. Plant still found, and Sorcel still killing out here on long. It comes down to this. Nade could be good. It does big damage on a mopoz, bringing him down to just a shot away from death. Might finally have a sizable Ultimate round on our hands as he's there to round it out with a 4K. Takes them a whole half, but eventually gets going on that AWP. Still, for Liquid, it's one of disappointment. Just 3 rounds on this CT side. Gentlemates clear them hard on the half.
Hey, my name is Kerrigan. I'm currently the IGL for FaZe Clan, and today we're doing some map analysis. The game we're looking at is Liquid versus Heroic. So first of all, you want to always play for some mid control, or at least throw some mids as the CTs. And most of the time, you actually are going to play 2B. So the third option is always, are you going to control mid with 3 CTs, or you're going to control B with 3 CTs as well. So what happened in the round is basically they took the option of starting 2 guys B, counter the early aggression if it comes in with utility as you normally see. But they wanted the CT side to fight 3 guys mid. So to set up the round, they have to figure out how to run a fight mid. The utility dump you get down in this, what we call pocket area in our team, is where there's a lot of HGs, a lot of molos and flashes, and CTs are swinging with them. In this case, what Liquid is calling for is a classic tactic that has been played on Ancient for a while. So they send the best swarm out mid, and Heroic decides to fight aggressive up window. They want to be in this area. So they send Twist out mid with 1 guy supporting from spawn, 3 guys running towards what we call A main with bump. And of course there's a default smoke mid. We all have seen maybe donut smoke, there's a little bit of everything. But the key thing here is the guy coming out mid, the second he sees nothing, I am pretty sure the call is walk A main. Because if mid is clear, they are playing for A side, right? It means there has to be players B and players A. So in this scenario, normally what they want to happen is that the guy's running out mid, hopefully he gets a kill with the support in his back. But in this scenario he didn't get the kill, but he got information about the 3 players in mid, meaning there is 90% chance no one is A. What they do next is the key element of Ancient. They're coming out well knowing the closest player is probably here or he is in this area in spawn. So the round unfolds in this way that they're rushing out A main, the mid guy is coming back, the guy from red who supported the window guy is coming back to CT. So now this guy is smoked off from the angle here, so he can't really support the guy. Now the decision made by Liquid is really good. The first 2 guys rub in a hand, third guy throws a flashbang behind the box over here that blinds the angle all the way into donut area. These 2 guys swing, they take out the donut guy. And now the key element in this thing is sometimes people smoke donut insta, but in this scenario Liquid decided to go in to take donut. Mostly important with that is that they can plant the bomb without getting spammed from 2 angles through the smokes. So they are actually getting a map area, because on Ancient A side you wanna take an area, especially when planting the bomb, because there is nowhere to go after you plant the bomb. Liquid did the right thing. They went in to kill the guy, trade the guy that killed Twist in the middle, and therefore they had a good success to setting up the after plant and therefore win the round. I hope you guys enjoyed this map analysis by me. See you soon on Ancient.
Your average Liquid game here as they come in cold and wet into this series. Inferno, Gentlemates pick, and you would know it because they've just dominated the T side. Martinez masterclass, and in typical Gentlemates fashion, everyone pulling their weight. Some excellent mid-round calls and 9 rounds on the half.
Meanwhile, for Liquid, feels like they're down a guy right now. Nerds never really got going in that first half. 2 and 9. Not like he was just getting unlucky. Certainly had looks at kills, certainly had chances at trades, just never delivered them.
They're just 1 pistol round away from being so back.
True, and that is how it goes with Liquid. Let's see if they can get it. Little B pop. Not the start they were hoping for, with daviG finding 1. mopoz going to keep this one in the advantage of Gentlemates, and I love that he just doesn't give anything away here, right? You've got the 4-on-3, you've put your team in a winnable position, and if you want this to continue to be a kind of favorable round, even on the retake, maintaining the 4-on-3 is critical. He waits for his team to move over, and they're about to have one hell of a fight for the coffins. Dead on the door as Nerds gets on the board here. Will get shut down after the first, but done his part in the round for sure. Now down to the remaining Liquid players. Battle out towards the spawn gets cancelled. Alex can't get a beat on ultimate, backed into the corner. There's Liquid with a pistol round and maybe a little bit of hope to hold on to.
Nice clutch up to close it out. Ultimate cornered, wins the round. And yeah, it's not even just the 4v3 that mopoz maintains. It's the position that Liquid don't take. They can't get Coffin's control back. All ruins. So Gentlemates are afforded a retake there with strong position, but they don't manage to do it. 4v3 and Liquid pull off the pistol. Force buy here for the Spanish side. Oh! We've all been there. Okay, Nerds, where did that come from? Tap up middle, 2 kills. B looks tempting. Tempting for mopoz to push through this smoke. Oh, if he could hide out. Spotted, dealt with, round, surely done.
Yeah, just don't go back A. Right? That's the only way that this round gets weird.
They're going to investigate.
Liquid, why would they?
They're going to investigate. They'll figure it out. Be clear, then bomb can come in. Impossible to overcook now. Nice shots for Nerds.
Yeah, reassuring, man. Like, had a really, really ugly first half. Kind of indefensible, actually, but if he is able to find his footing and you get more output from him in this second half, you got to notice that as well. Try and get some good in with the bad. That's the thing, you know, it's Nerds and I guess to an extent even EliGE, who have kind of underwhelmed thus far. Shuey, someone who never been afraid to kind of criticize some of his individual performances. If you think back to the major, had a really, really rough time, did Shuey. Absolutely no denying it. Really struggled to find anything resembling success. Had a bunch of single-digit kill games in their attempt to find success back there. But, oh my god, Martinez. You know, he's been holding his own, is Shuey. And so if you can get a bit more mileage out of kind of two of your star riflers in EliGE and Nerds, maybe there's still some hope here for the Liquid squad. That's how it goes. That's how they get you.
Fellow Liquid.
A little bit of hope, man. A little bit of hope to hold on to. Oh, maybe Neff is going to get 3. I mean, he's been the one guy showing up from round 1. Now, they did lose Shuey early to that crazy Martinez dig down through mid. It's left him on the back foot, straight away into a 4v5.
What could go wrong? Nothing.
Don't want things to get worse, so important kill out there towards long.
250 damage players, though. Finished off.
Oh, no!
Oh, still a third at long. They weren't ready for that. Nafly got 2. Maybe he can get 3.
Might have to.
Shows up. mopoz Naf. Bomb loose.
Oh, it's blowing the gun away. Oh, 5-7 comes facing. 5-7 comes looking, but he didn't quite get his hands on that gun.
Oh, is he going to overcook? Oh, it's nice. It's library reroute. Naf, is he ready? Bomb picked up. He's waiting for this exact play. No way. What a read from mopoz. What a read. It looked like he'd gone back ground short. And Naf walks back into the pistol. First time.
Yeah, it's so Liquid, isn't it? Give you just enough to feel something again, only to rip it all away.
10-5 here for Gentlemates. They don't even let Liquid get control of the economy. That wasn't even the force buy.
No, it's not looking great, man. I'm just gonna level with you. If you're a fan of Liquid, this ain't looking great. If you're a Gentlemates fan, you are eating great right now, man.
Spanish CS. It's on the map. It might be on a quick flight to Malta if they can complete an upset against Liquid. Ultimate eats that grenade. And Liquid look for a full B assault. 3 players moving in. Davy G, you already know That util's going to come in handy. Holding a flash as they pick positions. The map is very quiet.
Oh yeah, there's one for Alex. Okay, flash pretty good. It leaves everyone blind, Alex included. Will get picked up by Nertz as he hops in. Very quickly going to find himself as the last man standing here. Nertz in a box, but he's going to send them out of the round in caskets. It's a couple of kills quickly for the quiet star of Liquid. Bomb out in spawn. Worst possible position.
Ow.
Ready to swing here from the ruins. Ready to shut Nertz down. 3 kills deep on the round. No heroics there. Nertz is a dead man.
How'd that bomb even get there? No one even went that deep. It went flying, Harry. Meanwhile, guess what Molly Liquid threw?
Ah, the good one.
Didn't matter. Didn't know. The bad one.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Didn't matter.
I know. I just... Oh, they did go there.
Oh, okay, yeah. But it went flying. It went crazy. Crazy mode.
Died jumping. That's why. Jumped through the CT smoke.
Leaped the bomb.
Yeet.
Exactly. 11-5, and Liquid are taking a full eco. Martinez is not going to stop peeking middle. He did it with a deke, he'll do it with the orb. Every damn day.
Oh, he hit the headshot
84.
there on the pre-fire.
Wow. Dude, I'm getting very impressed at just the form of Gentlemates.
Yeah.
And what they could maybe accomplish here on LAN if they manage to take this series. It is only their map pick right now. It's the first of the series, but just Liquid aren't even in it. So do you think this could be a strong season for Gentlemates, who have now entered the invite bubble? They've now got some chances to play top tier events. Just look like they're getting better and better, especially since around the time of joining this organization. Remember, they 2-0'd Vitality back at Pro League last season. That was the only loss Vitality felt in the entire event. Dominated them on Nuke as well. It's a team that, when they're on, man, they are hard to put down. 12-5. Is it just an email?
Oh, crazy skirmish for Banana. But it's all designed to try and beckon Liquid in to the triple stacked bomb site. Now down to 2, admittedly. And actually, the hold remains aggressive, even as the number of players has dwindled. Eventually, daviG is going to get out of there, thinks better of it. They're going to go in to this AWP.
Oh no, Martinez.
Diablo Verde, the green demon, as the big green hits hard on an opener, but a bit of unfortunate pathing out from short means Martinez doesn't get away.
Sorsal does. Keeps his sight alive. They're going back to B. Swapping the smoke. Alex is waiting. B's very low.
One shot would do it.
Oh, but he falls back in time. There are smokes available. They can opt to play retake here. 2 low players walking in is ultimate. Oh, he missed the smoke. Okay. Should be fine. They've got control. They re-smoke. That means they have no coffin smoke. Is that a problem? Bomb put down. Empty site. Retake is on. Sorsal, a good grenade. Could go a long way. But Nertz sneaks back into Banana.
This is Liquid hoping to begin a comeback, or at least attempt one. If they fall short now, it's all over. And Gentlemates start to power up. That's a convincing double out of ultimate. And Sorsal so low on health, left to the extremities. We'll just have to bow out of this one respectfully in the 1v2 and hand Liquid a 6th.
Don't know how close they got in Banana there to just waiting on the smoke and probably finding ultimate and winning the game. Sorsal goes for the AWP, and with the game Martinez has given us, absolutely worthy pickup to just try and end this comeback in its tracks before it even begins. That is 1 round on Liquid, first since the pistol and conversion. No stress for Gentlemates. They call a pause, make sure they're on the same page going into what they want to be the final round.
Through long. Good space taken, but the rotates are on their way.
Oh, nice.
Good opener here for Nerds to find that 5v4. They have to get past the pit player. They've managed to deal with Sorsal, and now you've displaced the setup so much with the triple stack. Oh, okay, one sec. Reel it in, guy. Come on. Still, it's Liquid onto a 7th.
Sure.
Oh my god, I'm just glad he didn't die, because then I'm worried they lose the round somehow, so that's all good. All right, 7-12. 5 rounds to go. Take it round by round in a game like this.
Terrorists win.
Just such a long road to recovery here from 12-5 Liquid. 2 rounds deep. Let's check in his notes. Martinez. I wonder if we'll see another aggressive peak from him. Would have been allowed this banana control, they're making use of it. Ooh. Damn, cool combo. The Liquid avoid damage.
I've been seeing Gentlemates use that little nifty double nade combo a couple of times. They did it versus M80 as well. Always looks cool when it flies in. Almost reminiscent of, I think it was ZTR's, like really old double nade set down through mid. Designed just to try and nuke a player out of the round before they even know what's happened. Still doesn't connect, and Liquid get to set their sights wherever they want. It's onto this A site. Kill for Martinez up in the apartments as the AWP sings. Last time, he messed up his movement trying to get out of there after the 5v4. Well, this time he's allowed to play another round later. This AWP still being alive is a big problem for Liquid because Martinez has been red hot in this map. Oh, there's the swing. The AWP starts to deliver. Gentlemates were getting a little nervous with a stretch of rounds here for Liquid. Can Martinez alleviate that pressure? Dead after 2, but buying time for Sorsal. Comes down to this. Bomb plant for Liquid, but low HP on Shui and EliGE. Don't have a lot of time to get comfortable either. And now Gentlemates know about EliGE down here in the pit. Walk up through short. mopoz here on a very quick timing, and he's done it quietly too. Well, that element of surprise having the drop on Liquid. Tee up Gentlemates for success. Yeah. Yes, it will. Victory secured on Inferno to kickstart this series. Gentlemates form not in question as they demolish Team Liquid to start things off.
The mopoz man sends them through. Make sure that Inferno goes the way of the Gentlemates. Well played there from the Spaniards. Never in doubt, really. Just the slimmest thought that maybe Liquid would make some.
Lot. They lost it yesterday to, or the other day, to NIP.
I have a question though.
Yeah.
What is a wheelhouse?
House where the wheels are.
Yeah.
It's a big old wheel. You see
one wheel?
Yeah.
There's a house with one wheel. What purpose does the wheelhouse
I'll show
serve?
you, bro. Look at this.
Like a mill?
See?
You're not answering my question.
There you go.
That's
It's
a
a
ship.
wheelhouse.
That's a
It's a
ship
boat.
with a steering wheel.
And boats famously have wheels.
Boats aren't houses, they're boats.
Well, yeah, but there's house.
Checkmate.
All right, Davy G, what do you got for us? A wheel on both your houses from Davy G as he pushes into Palace.
Well, he's driving the boat. But who's driving the bus?
Woo! Martinez! Head on a swivel. Would have been a lovely sequence. Still, he's thrown enough chaos in for his teammates to move over. Shui, one... Oh, he's dead.
Yeah, I mean, it's fair. Nice round out of Gentlemates. Julie's looking good on them.
Yeah, the Gentlemates looking pretty in pink right now, man. They are feeling good. Pistol round secured. Back to their winning ways.
The decor of the Gentlemates bootcamp is quite nice. You know, it's colourful.
Some wouldn't like it.
It's true. If your colour is pink. Colourful. It's been a consistent pick, Mirage, for Liquid. Had some success at the major. Had a couple of failures. Lost it to Nib in that opening match. But it was a series they won. Gentlemates far less playtime on Mirage. When they have been on it, it's gone pretty terribly. They lost 40 games to 21 wins last year. It's a pretty terrible track record.
The numbers might not like sound great, but
Yeah,
here you go.
yeah, got a point.
I think Martinez could
Well,
look
yeah,
to try and change the flow of things there.
that's a factor because I think it's also something that you know you would have to work on coming into the new year. This is the staple map. And in a lot of those games, you know, they had Stododo, Fuzi. Exactly. So maybe this new, I say new and old.
Maybe if they get Honda. No, I can't bring that
Ooh,
back.
the Honda.
Dude, the Honda pickup there. Honda to
Now we're
Liquid.
talking.
Not to Gentlemates. Y'all thought I was talking about Gentlemates.
A Honda to Liquid.
Yeah.
Ah. I'll call my Honda guy. I've got a guy. His name is Honda. Liquid 4-buy round now. And let's not look at the past, right? Let's not look at the recent results. Let's live in the here and now and see whether Liquid can step up, whether Gentlemates can play a better Mirage than 2025 showed us. The end of the year with a 6-loss streak, but a bunch of close games. So improvements are expected, and at this point are required to qualify to LAN finals here in Malta.
just see the announcement video now. You take the song, we're bringing sexy back, you can change sexy to Honda.
We're bringing Honda back.
It would be so good. Welcome, Liquid Honda. Martinez.
Oh dear.
Hitting like a Honda right now, drives by them over a ramp, but he's in this all alone. His team fall like flies. He might hit like a car, but it's no contest between those two.
They are just bugs on the windscreen, Harry. The windscreen of his Honda. And he is wiping them off.
Come on, Hugo, let's keep things civic, all right?
Civic. Nice multi-kill from Ultimate. Quite a Vox haul from him.
This is the different car brand. At least keep it on Honda.
Okay, I don't know any other Honda cars.
Or I'd let you change it to like Pagani, because they have a Zonda, which I guess is close enough.
What are you saying? I've never heard either of those words.
Learn your car. That's a supercar. It's a nice one, Hugo. You'd like it.
Okay. Shuey, boy racer, up short very quick in this round. They're walking into B. Nobody's home. Yep. Are they ready for apps? Oh, David G's not ready for anything. Save. mopoz is like, guys, I'm right here. He might have something on the way out. Have you ever seen someone crouch here?
Yeah, mopoz versus Liquid.
Shut up.
He's doing it right now. Live and in the flesh. He has a kit as well. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. It's the most liquid round. It's the most liquid round. Yeah, come on, oh, gets the one. What's he gonna do? Get out of there. mopoz runs away, knows that he had to fire off, and so that's given up the aim of the game. But my god, I love that he was down to give it a try.
It was a short plant, so it didn't ever feel possible.
Short plant and a long shot, but that didn't stop him, Hugo.
Yeah, nice. Everyone could have turned around. If only Shuey didn't go apps. Anything could have happened. Instead, get a gun out of there and get out. So, it's fine. Liquid on the board.
Timeout from the mates.
Your mates. Thought that was Naf.
That's how you know him. To me, he's Keith.
Oh.
That's an amigo right there. That's camera. Showcasing how much he's tilted at the end of map 1.
It's good. Very blind. It's okay. Only pistols in this site. Martinez coming in. David G to get that kill? No way. Martinez dropped as well. EliGE has this one covered. mopoz. Not to be, and that's a nice round out of Liquid. Clashing in a chaotic site hit with some misutil as well. And EliGE better charge that headset.
Right, Davy G, bit of aggression here to kickstart this round. All the way up in the top mid, playing it behind their smoke. Does he ever want to go through? Because they've completely vacated middle, and he's going to have this info. Liquid think they've put pressure on, but thanks to EliGE, Gentlemates do not fall for this fake in mid.
Well, he get out-lurked by Nerds, though. That's the 1v1. Nerds runs, and Davi gets all the info. Just full A, just full leave B now. That's, yeah, look at the minimap. They are all rotating. You almost don't want to give away this play. You'd rather the stack does the work than the flank, but hey, they're right there. They are right there. On it like a car bonnet. EliGE right behind enemy lines.
Oh my god.
The bomb, he's going to let them out and just kill the bomb.
Oh, he's really handling this like a pro. Waits as long as he can, cuts that bomb down, and now Liquid realize there's a man behind enemy lines. EliGE has played them like a fiddle.
Beautiful.
Now up and over, keeping it dynamic. Roland did manage to grab the bomb, but it won't matter.
Right?
The defense has had more than enough time to get ready for this looming hit. And with the offense split in half, having to direct half the attention behind them, half in front of them, there just isn't enough men for that. They get cut down. That flank dominates Team Liquid.
There's so many different ways to play that, so many different ways you can think about it, like get the insta-kill run away, you know, try and follow him into the side. I think he did the best thing possible. He even let them take the bomb in order to kill the Palace players, but that doesn't matter because Gentlemates are 4 on A. You can have the bomb, you're never gonna plant it. He gets 3 kills on the flank, and he gets the info that wins them the round. What a beautiful play from EliGE.
Round we go, Ultimate. Trying to fight for lines down here in middle. And he's taking an aggressive one on Cat, hoping that he can catch just a quick glimpse of someone crossing out towards A. Jiggle from CT, swing from the right side of Con, anything really, just to try and force the opening, but it won't come through.
Risky position.
Should he? Does he check this? Yes, gets the spot and the kill. So there's EliGE, hero of the last round, dead early. That's what Ultimate was hoping for the whole time. Martinez in a good spot with this AWP, but only going to get out with one.
Right.
Very key trade for Shuey. Low on health, boxed into a corner, desperately needed to stop that Martinez AWP before it gets rolling. Are they ready for Sorcel as the extra piece over here towards A?
Love a nade right now. Naf's got it, but he's too far away. They're trying to run out of this round, and mopoz is chasing them down. He gets lost in the source. Ultimate hits his no-scope, and Naf follows up on Cat. Able to get away from that stacked bomb site and get out with the round. Liquid are at least trading out right now. Far more competitive game than Inferno, despite some serious chaos. This second kill for Shuey as well. Excellent shot to trade out the AWP. So Gentlemate's money has been hanging in the balance. Liquid looking to break it. You gotta get past Martinez first.
I mean,
Not fair.
you just always have faith in the Martinez AWP getting away with one.
They use a chaos to boost, but Alex was waiting. Really missed that opportunity. That should have been a 5v3. Ooh. I feel like that is a huge missed chance for Alex to just straight up win the round with that kill.
Sorcel looking for morsels out through the connector. And Shuey has made it in. All the way out to jungle now. Up on the line, Martinez, a rare miss as that one just sails on past the captain of Liquid. It's in the apartments. Naf gives the next away. Orb dead out on short as it tries to walk on in. And so EliGE might just have to link up with his captain here. What was once a strong flank position now becomes the only angle of attack here for Team Liquid. And look at the minimap. They're boxed in. flash out towards the spawn. Good use of the limited util in this round. It's DaviG again in a strong position at the back, ready to roll this one away from Team Liquid. Shuey dead. DaviG's keeping them looking over their shoulder in all of these rounds.
Dude, they just know. They just play off each other so well, knowing when to sacrifice their lives, when to bait their teammates for the trade. DaviG running at the last second actually denies that bomb plant. So really annoying for Liquid, who would have probably wanted to buy this, but now are left with even less, and a question must be asked of this investment. It might even just happen, because Ultimate's on 1500. We got 2 players who can get AKs. It's really not a pretty situation for Liquid. Bomb plant would have alleviated so much stress in this round. DaviG denies that. And Liquid stuck in a sticky situation. And kind of like a 3D Max team, the reason I like watching this Gentlemates roster is anyone can deliver a round. Anyone can bring you a moment. There aren't these traditional stars as clearly as maybe some other squads with superstars in who are set up to succeed. They trust in anyone to have a moment, and everyone gets set up for them. Talent across this entire roster. Still, Martinez often at the forefront of this picture.
Yeah, you can't not have loved what he's brought to the table on this AWP across both of these games here in Bounty. You get around like this where you have low econ, only Deegs. Who would you want on the team?
JT?
No. But yes, actually, that's a real suggestion.
Malbs.
Okay, another strong suggestion.
Any German player.
Uh-huh. You're forgetting one. Deeg-Goat.
Deeg-Goat? Nico?
Yeah.
Wait.
Is this a bit, or do you actually not know who I'm talking about?
A bit of both.
Okay. Wait, how can it be a bit of both? You either know.
No, I'm trying to think. Is there an obvious one?
Yes.
Wait. Don't tell me.
Who had like one of the best E clips ever, and then
Happy.
faded into obscurity?
Happy.
No.
Honda. No way you've gone back to Honda.
I'm sorry, I can't get him out of my brain.
You say that like it's like the most obvious pick.
Pretty obvious, right?
Yeah, I mean, he had that great Deeg round. Remember that?
But anyway, now the guns are back out. All the Honda talk can go, because this is a very important round. Liquid, that's a strong start. Commanding 5v4 from EliGE. Great to see him play with a bit of initiative, a bit of intent there out of spawn. Looking for an opening fight out towards the catwalk, and he gets it.
This is a cheeky flank. Martinez coming out under balcony. Is ready. Needs this shot though. Martinez survives.
Doesn't even take a point of damage, man. You barely even threaten the orb. Bit more success out further afield. Wasn't ready for a second player. So Nert's at least there for a trade. Alex will hold his own out towards B, and the offense is really split up now. You don't want to squander what was a 4v2.
Oh, I missed it.
You've got to try and group up here. Take the pace out of it just for a moment while you collect yourselves out of the ramp. But they've given one away to Martinez. Orb misses on the second time of asking.
Surprise.
And so now Alex, far from this A-bomb site, moving in through the short side.
Oh, he missed the kit. He missed the kit. He just ran past it. Bomb's planted. Alex hits a one-tap. Doesn't need a kit if you just win the round straight up. Quick 1v2 for the captain, denied, as Ultimate saves them from an embarrassing 2v4 with all players split up, hitting both bomb sites. Oh. Even the clean rounds aren't clean for Liquid, but they find a fifth. I would have bet on Martinez to hit that shot there. Caught in the open. But
just unfortunate, right? Because I've been playing a great game.
Yeah.
Largely, you know, you don't really remember the Martinez misses. That one does cost them, and it's given Liquid a chance here to actually win out the half. If they break through in this round, money is gone for Gentlemates going forward. mopoz over here, holding onto the apartments. He's going to have his work cut out for him. He's at the B-bomb site all alone. The B defense is just one man. mopoz round on his shoulders, and with him dead straight away, I think you should be looking at a save here, gentlemates. You don't have the money for this final round.
Shui has found some integral entries in this T side. Fearless entry work, chases down mopoz, who's just trying to throw everything he can at Team Liquid. Needed a kill to entice his team. Without it, it is that straight up save and a 6-round half for Team Liquid. Far better game than Inferno. But you're still on the edge of your seat, aren't you? You're still not safe. And you never will be.
Final timeout burn, just to feel like you haven't given Liquid a big way in. Like, this actually could have been a real runaway half for the gentlemates. And largely, you're thinking about that backbreaker of a 2v2, well, 2v3, I guess. Well, actually, 2v4, I'm still underselling it. Clawed all the way back to a 2v2. And the Martinez miss, the shot that could have changed everything in this half. Now you're just hoping to tie things up moving forward. Been some really good moments in this one for the gentlemates, but Liquid have still found a way to get through. Right now it's actually Shui spearheading their efforts. You just kind of complimented him in that last one with a number of key opening space-taking rounds from the captain of Liquid. They've lost ultimate to open this one up. Martinez will deliver on the AWP, that first kill for the Spaniards. They even take away control of lower, sliding through this smoking con. And now they have a player on a bit of a mission into the apartments. Alex with a backstab. He's either got a kill onto Naf. I think more importantly than that, if this does end up being the B split, he's going to be in prime position to flank and shut this down.
He needs to turn around. He's looking for a T-spawn flank right now. It's his teammate in the site, putting up a fight, buying time for this big flank. Oh dear, he needs to hurry up though. Naf is still up in the apartments behind this smoke, and there's nothing Alex can do about it.
Alex actually fired off as well to try and catch Naf on that push, so might be aware. Oh, no, Alex there, backstab in. And Naf dead. They're going to try and reroute this, change it on the fly, and that's because Shui's taken space out towards the A site. Said he's been good in these space-taking ventures, and Shui continues.
All right, big game out of Shui right now. All these kills coming in as entries, as round-deciding kills. Can he close as well?
No, dead out towards the spawn, and so now it's EliGE. Teed up for a post-plant left in the 1v2. EliGE on a lengthy wrap round into Palace, trying to change position here to play around the bomb. Catch them by surprise. Gonna have to wait for a defuse. Try and strike when you know there's only one man with the gun out. And there's the tap. Swing for EliGE. Lives to tell the story.
Oh no!
Nade comes in and is gonna find him. It's going to be close on this defuse, but the gentlemates have got it, tying things up at 6-all. They are looking for LAN here and now.
Flamesy's got players breathing down his neck, and there's a ton of pressure coming in on Messi. He lines up the bodies, though.
So solid.
Locks this down. Another multi-frag moment, but here's Donk's rebuttal. Okay, over towards outer, damage onto the op. And now ZywOo slides away.
No fast moves.
Donk gets into the back of the site. This is a 1v5.
He can sense the fear. Rotation around for ZywOo.
Donk comes back. ZywOo, remember, full health. Over onto the AK. They're feeding Apex to him. And now this huge health advantage. Time's ticking. Donk's out wide. Okay. Clashes and kills them off. Always reliable unforgettable Russian rifling. But your answer comes in the way of a Molodoi A-site entry. Spam down through the smoke as MartinezSa continues to counter and Kickstand walks this over. But here comes the clutch. Quesarado so low already. No need to finish this off. It's gonna have to be a guillotine from Quesarado, not once, but twice.
Off default, and he's moving up.
MartinezSa's been playing phenomenally in this fourth map to keep the Falcons' dream alive.
How can he get two from this position?
I don't know.
He's trying to think different. He might catch one. If he gets both, it'd be a miracle.
He will stay tucked in and hidden and hope. And as they encroach closer, he remains in the shadows. This is Falcons getting closer to that bomb now. The retake's in full effect. MartinezSa stomping over. It's a headshot immediately. No! An act of God from Quesarado. At times when we've seen Vitality kind of come in after that first volley, this is a different timing from them, and they're going to try to send one through the car. Oh, that beautiful flash out of Mezzi.
Oh!
Good recovery for MartinezSa, not letting that go for free. We've got that smoke still for MartinezSa, and he gets the answer back.
All right, now we're talking.
It comes down to 20 seconds. It is right there. Rob's not sure from which avenue. TeSS going in first, dies out to Mezzi. MartinezSa's got himself a third, and the quad on for an ace, and time to plant. And Sanctuary on the other side as Apex will walk this approach.
He's got to take a breath. MartinezSa low HP, 14 health, looking for this last kill.
Locked in, holding the angle, Apex's head, primed for the popping. In a full house for 4 rounds. MartinezSa uses that moment to establish an angle on Hut, but misses. And there's a lot of movement for Fury at Outer. They write off this threat. Kickstand can't get his. This is Yakindar just trying to charge it down. Multiple bodies still, but he doesn't give a damn.
He's not done yet.
Oh, he's just tearing right through everyone.
He's a bulldozer.
Nico, last man standing here inside of the site. It's a quad kill for Yakindar. He will stare them in the face and step up to the plate.
Team Liquid putting on a bit of a fight here on the second map. It was a shambolic start to the series with LAN qualification or elimination up for debate. And the Gentle Mates come back at the end of the half to give us 6 rounds at least. Close affair, but Liquid's map pick. And one that Gentle Mates struggled on last year. Do they have the depth on this T side is still under question.
Even if you don't have the ideas, just the individuals can haul you through, and you haven't been doubting them for the side of Gentle Mates at least. But a strong opening kill for Nerds. Martinez out of this pistol round, left to watch on. It's one of the key pieces for Gentle Mates. Now sits on the sidelines.
It's very slow as they come out of Palace, and EliGE is still under Balk with Julies. You feel like he is the guy to win this round here for Liquid. Certainly in position to do it. Nerds allowed to escape. Here's EliGE chewing through them. So many players in this site. There is no way to get in. Nicely done by Team Liquid. A pistol round on top of a drawn half. And Chewy is just having a great game right now. More than welcome.
Just convincingly shut this down, Liquid. Don't let him have a bomb plant. No weirdness. 5 alive round for Team Liquid. So building in the right direction here. Really great if you can just stop that from costing you anything. Stop Gentle Mates building up any type of a bank early on.
Especially with Nuke up next. Another more reliable map for Liquid. It was one of Gentlemate's most played last year. So it's not going to get easy by any means. This gun round for Liquid could just crush Gentlemate deep in the game. Up.
Well, spam battle, somehow won by Ultimate. There is that trade. The rest of Gentlemates were keen to try and play through the apartments, but they've changed their mind with space taken here for DaviG. And a man out through the ramp side. They're going to try and redirect this. Going through low is not a safe bet, though, with EliGE. And a mate waiting out here in middle. That's the bomb lost for the Gentlemates. They've got 15 seconds to save this round. There just isn't time for it.
Really ugly rotate from Gentlemates to run the whole way when Liquid have players on short. They know they're being heard. Chewy called that even earlier because he heard them in window too. So yeah, to think that you're going to get out with that, at least run together. But Saucer was late. Well, not Saucer, the second player in under was late. They weren't grouped. There wasn't a lot of time. I felt super desperate here for Gentlemates.
Ooh.
Lights on, locked in. Liquid working their way back into this series. Yeah, just super split. Nothing going right there for Gentlemates, and we're seeing the perhaps lack of experience on this map come through, or lack of positive experience.
And this is kind of my worry. I feel like, you know, it's tempting on a map where you're not super comfortable to kind of play it low and slow, try and leave it to the mid-rounding, right? That way you can play with a bit more info, a bit more knowledge as to where your opponent's at. My big worry is Liquid will have moves to try and siphon these players in a type of default round out of the ranks, out of the mix, and suddenly you're in big trouble, right? You might just end up playing a bunch of these T-side rounds where slowly but surely you get whittled down and then finished off, and never really feel like you're on the verge of accomplishing anything. And if that keeps up much longer, your T-side's over, you know? Like the rounds get away from you quick.
Perhaps a purposeful miss window. They are boosting inside of it immediately, so seems like a play here for Gentlemates. EliGE is on patrol right now. mopoz waiting for his time to strike. Davi hoping that EliGE goes for that peek. Ooh, hello. And then he walks in. EliGE finding the 5v4. Knowing there's more in middle as well. And so Liquid just start flash peeking. It's a bit of a messy spray, but 2 for 1. Liquid comfortable here. Window still controlled, so no flanks even available. Oh, careful. Now Saucer opens up a chance. Could have thrown a gun under. They're going to boost again to get it. Ooh, no. Oh dear.
That is really, really, really rough. And it's left Liquid in a really bad spot too. Now, Nafly still here, still on location. Could try and stem the bleeding.
Oh, why fight?
It's out with his one.
Get bomb.
Oh dear, yeah, that's
It dropped out.
made it out the window at least, so it will get into the site, but still, this could have been a 3v2 post plant. You've kind of handed Liquid a real reason to believe, and with the spam bringing Sorcel down at just 2 HP, it's only a matter of time. Martinez and his trusty Deagle, seen it hit some blinders, but gonna need 2 of them here and won't find a thing.
Just super unnecessary to fight that, you know, play the advantage. You have the site, you're a man up, you've got everything you need, and then you give Naf a fight that he's already waiting for. It's not always a great fight either. It's kind of a hard pre-aim. I feel like Gentlemates are getting themselves in good positions, but then fumbling the close. Good spam on the bench makes also very uncomfortable. And Liquid, round by round, ticking down, picking them up here in a row. 4 on this CT side.
Aggression into lower. Navi G likes what he sees. Oh, you baited a shot out of ultimate. Now he's in a vulnerable spot. Drops that smoke just to ensure that he can get out of here. Not done yet, however, with damage connecting. Burns down low in the Molotov.
Still kicking though. AWP on 12 health is still an AWP. T-spawn death. Unfortunate. That's with a nice active
Not going to
play.
be expecting this reposition out of ultimate, I can tell you that. He ran straight into this B site, so the AWP will come as a surprise to the Gentlemates. Low on health, ultimate, every shot counts in this position. And this is already great value from their low HP AWP. Oh god, Davy G, why have you done this?
Aim backside would have killed ultimate. Block. What the flip?
Ah, he still hasn't got it!
They needed the
Okay, he's got it. Ah, well.
Go next.
Unavoidable,
Go
really.
next. Get me out. Go next.
Unavoidable, Hugo.
He threw his
What do you
gun.
want from him? He didn't have a gun.
He threw his gun into the open.
What just happened?
Could have naded ultimate. Smoked him instead.
Yeah, just throws the gun at him.
Take this. What the helly?
Not one of Davy G's best rounds, I'll say that. I think that classifies as an unforced error.
Yeah. Yeah. You'd think they'd be up in arms after that one, but walking straight up to Con. Through the smoke, Shui. Oh dear, unlucky timing. Gets a smoke out, but might just swing through pallet.
Oh,
It's a lead
no.
spray. We know he's good for it. Sorcel follows up. Liquid, they could give it a go. They've got some money to play with.
Here the drop window. Swing for Martinez as he tries to take the fight straight away.
Martinez.
Wonder if that's enough to entice Liquid. They were playing it real slow, but 2v2 now.
You got it.
What's got to be there?
No one's going to give you a kill. You got to commit if you want to win this, and time's already expiring. They're just smoking and leaving. I don't think they'll go for this. No one was in the site. Both extremity players on a crossfire. They will win one more round. They're first on the T side.
Terrorists win.
Liquid just have so much more money. They're going to have multiple swings here at Gentlemates to try and close their map pick out. Going to what I should expect to be a hyper-competitive game on Nuke. Gentlemates can avoid that third map entirely.
I mean, I'll say this. Job is far from over for Liquid. Trust me, we've been watching this team for years. But on top of that, I think Gentlemaites have actually been really frustratingly close for the last 2-3 rounds to breaking through. Now they've finally done it, right? But you don't forget just how close some of these rounds came down to. It was overextensions. It was weird weapon drops in the case of DaviG. That's what's ended up costing them weird mistakes, right? Unforced errors. But now they have to try and chain together some wins and hope that they've figured this out. They're going into a stack right now. If they do commit to this A play, and Alex with the bomb in con, it could get tumbled away from them right now.
Or Peak finds nothing. Will that prompt a rotation here? Sorsal in window is doing his work right now. There's still this stack, but it's falling apart one by one. Shui on default. They look to commit, they look to run him down, but they don't have the nades to get him out of position. Both players spotted in this A site. Gentlemate's trying to get closer. Good flash assist. Shui, can he play off of it? They squeeze a kill onto Ultimate. No way. It's another clutch here as DaviG in the site, stuck in the open, hunted by Naf. And the round and game may be saved off that 1v1 by Naflight. Gentlemates haphazardly into a stack yet again. And I think we'll leave this half just thinking a lot of what ifs for Gentlemates. Lots of strong positions, lots of mid rounds, some clutches, but only one T-side round to show of this. Liquid return to form and return to sender look to kick us off into a third map.
Clean up this retake. It's secured. They've lived on Mirage. But Martinez is making them doubt it. Aggression out here towards the spawn. Smoke in the way, and it's Ultimate waiting close on this AWP. Martinez seems very cognizant of where the danger zone is. Is he ready for an AWP on this fade? There it is. Ultimate gives Martinez his weapon of choice at low HP, and for Nerds, this 1v3, little jump over the stairs, not gonna happen. So here it is, the attempt at a final push from the Gentlemates. They're gonna need to chain together more rounds than they've won in this whole second half.
Yeah, 5 rounds in a row for overtime. Martinez at least earns his AWP in CT spawn. The job has just begun. One loosey-goosey final A hit. Now Gentlemates, they need to show some stability in this T side. We'll begin with an eco from Liquid. Probably gonna get 2 free rounds out of the 5.
Uh-oh. That's not the dream start, let's say. They just skip past EliGE. They decide to not even try and fight him in the ladder room. And it might end up being the right call because they've gotten past Naf over towards that B site. They get the bomb planted. Very little chance here for Liquid. Oh, something go down here with a clash in the kitchen. It's all contained. 3 rounds the difference. Dude, Shui just ain't missing.
Yeah, he's on fire right now, 21 and 15.
Kind of nice. I hope he did go away after that major run and just kind of focus on himself a little bit in the time off. Ooh. Because he had some woeful games at the major.
EliGE got that kill in ladder and saved the AK, knowing he could win the game with that.
There's 2 gun rounds in this game.
Okay.
Right? Like, saves obviously changed the outcome of that, but up front there's 2, just on the way the economy will work here. So not out of the realms of possibility for Gentlemates. I know they've been struggling on this T side, But as we said, the rounds got close long before Gentlemates actually put their first on the board. They started to find some better results. They got to kind of very winnable positions on this T-half earlier in the half. Now they've got to realize that in these final couple. You don't want to be left feeling like a weapon drop from DaviG or a missed chance to strike and a man advantage with strong positioning, or hell, even that weird rotate back into the A site. You don't want to feel like any of these odd rounds that did stand out as real oddities have cost you the entire map, maybe even the series. And so you could course correct here and now. If you go looking for overtime, 2 rifle rounds, that's the challenge in front of you. That's what you've got to break through. They supplement this with a timeout, a chance to talk things over and ready themselves for this task in front of them.
No easy one here for Gentlemates. Liquid. No orb, but everything else. EliGE wanting to get involved, stuck in, catches them running down the guts in middle. That spray almost converts 4 blind nerds. If he fired off, he might have had a kill with him. Instead, it's a solo B player, and Nap has to hold valiantly. He almost does. Caught from short side. Ultimate slips in the sight in time, and a lineup might be the end of the day here for Gentlemates. And Mirage ends in a bang as Liquid drag us to a 3rd map. Nuke decides who goes to Malta and who goes nowhere fast.
Liquid are so back. Never in doubt. We never doubted them here on the desk. Don't watch that previous segment. Don't worry about it. They're great. They're fine. They're winning on Mirage here, Jacob.
Woo! Gentlemates on the rise right now. We know what they do with a good LAN opportunity. It was in fact back at EPL where they took down Team Vitality, who went on to win the event, and then they 2-0'd them. They beat them on Nuke 13-6. So Gentlemates, safe to say, are fine with this 3rd map. Are they fine with Liquid though? We'll have to see. Bit of a level up from Shuey in the last map after a dismal last season.
Yeah, you're dead on. I mean, Shuey was really one of the main reasons they were able to win, the main reason they were able to win so convincingly on Mirage. It's good, and I'm very, very happy that for someone who was struggling, kind of on a bit of a naff arc of his own, right? After a really, really rough season, looking to rebuild and come back stronger. I want more mileage out of the usual suspects on Team Liquid. They're the guys that have to step up here at the dawn of map 3.
That's in a strong position here, but Martinez isn't giving him the fight, and EliGE's been pushed back by damage on ramp. They don't go down B after all. They climb back up top side. Shuey's in heaven. Saucy, and drop into the site with the bomb leaves. EliGE on 1 health with a double kill. Out of nowhere, 3 from EliGE. And he has saved Team Liquid in this pistol. Maybe he'll find a 4th. Not needed. Julies do him dirty.
Oh, take a bow. John, that's craziness. He's 1 HP the whole time. He got dinked earlier on at ramp. Like a stray decoy could have killed him here, and he puts up that hole. 3 players out of heaven, swinging him together. He nails every single shot.
Wow. It's not an easy round to figure out where it's going either. The back and forth from the Gentlemates around the world and back up top. 6 feet under. 1 Deagle. And a bunch of Glocks.
That last round's blown my mind. I actually can't believe it. 1 HP, 3K dual Berettas, triple peaked. Hugo, come on. That's crazy. You don't do that every day.
No.
You don't even do that every year.
This is EliGE's map. Seen many a game on Nuke. Deagle done. Glocks out ramp. Lovely. Couldn't ask for more there from Liquid. So Gentlemates, time to dig deep on this T side. Against a loaded Liquid.
I think for Gentlemates, it's going to be a case of, dealing with the kind of tone change of this game. They came into it fired up, feeling great, outclassing Liquid on an individual level. But Liquid have already kind of started the build back, and now you've had a really convincing first couple of rounds from EliGE, and even NAF with a little money-making 4K out towards ramp. Just no struggles, right? So it's going to feel like a very different game to the one that you've been playing, especially with so much on the line, much needed. And so already an advantage picked up.
Dead Lurker in lobby. 3 make it down. Do Liquid have anyone on task? Nertz is playing safe at B. This is nice. He's not going to overcommit to this fight. Just wants to get guaranteed info and play the B bomb site. Naf's going to come support him. 3 players in B now for Liquid. It's quite a commitment. They believe this will end lower because they cleared lobby. They might be right. In a high-low setup. So MP9 is going to chew through him.
Yeah, just waits for them to bring the fight to him. Door swings open and Naf gets out with a 1-for-1. On the MP9, you'll take that. Still the lead maintained for Liquid in the 4-on-3. They bring a second player down to lower. This is where Gentlemates are going to try and get tricky with it, but it all hinges on that shot getting hit by Sorcerer. Even though Shuey comes in to try and cover the line, Spam is just off the mark. Will still follow through with a kill, and keeping the pressure on is Shuey. Screw it, why not shoot for the stars and get out with all 3? The captain does the heavy lifting there for Team Liquid.
4 frags in the round when you consider he killed mopoz in lobby as well. So sick combo for Shuey. They just walk in and lose their heads. Massive first gun round for Team Liquid, and Shuey keeps up his Mirage performance. It was a nice mid-round change here from the mates, realizing that B was stacked. But even with a whiff from EliGE, Shuey is up for the task. And you can even just see in the body language.
Yeah, it's all a bit more tense,
they're feeling the pressure of this third map, of this opportunity, right? We're 1 game away from LAN qualification for a team that doesn't have any top LANs coming up.
And even just the way the rounds have gone, it feels so different to what you've encountered at any other point in this matchup. You had a huge multi-kill from a 1 HP EliGE in the pistol. They know they should have had that. They know they should have dealt with him. They know that he should never be getting away with that type of a kill count at that health. Then in the second round, 4K from Naf at ramp, no issues. There in round 3, Shuey with a 4K. It's just been back-to-back-to-back multi-kills. The individuals have been the one way that Gentlemates have outclassed Liquid in this matchup, and that has changed come the turn of map 3.
Absolutely. 3 kill for Nertz. Now, we've had Nertz, EliGE, and Shuey put on, even Naf actually as well in the second round, put on big multi-kills in the 4 rounds of play. It's Ultimate's time with the AWP. Everyone is firing right now for Liquid, and that was not the case back on Inferno. Barely on Mirage. Now Gentlemates have a reason to be worried. 4-0 down, and a very different game staring back at them.
Out in the yard for Ultimate. He heard us say he's the only one who hasn't had a multi yet, so he's kind of desperate to get it.
There's the first. Oh, Martinez avoids it.
Just gonna get out. Still kept even on the 4-on-4. They know they have the AWP boxed in. They suspect they have it trapped. They never saw him cross on out, but still, there's smokes down. You're uncertain. You're kind of questioning it here, and I don't know if Ultimate hanging around will actually be expected after all. Rounding the corner, gets away with one, and Naf is there with one hell of a bit of cover. They think they're going to swing for the trade. They think they're going to swing for the fences and get around that AWP out in the yard, but no. Martinez now getting boxed in on all fronts. There is nowhere safe to turn. Gets out with one, but that is it. You're living on borrowed time. Liquid set their sights on aggression out in the yard, and EliGE has got a little wry smile on his face because he can feel that Liquid are bringing so much more to the table here on map 3.
You know, so it's streaky, it's flashy often for Liquid. 1 player, 2 players, and certainly nothing from some players. But right now, everyone is showing up in this third and final map. And Gentlemates just get crushed outside. They don't make it to red box. Dead as soon as they swing. So Liquid maybe feeling like they've got their number right now. So much easier to play from this position. Gentlemates don't know where the weakness is. Can they find out what works? Hitting all the smokes open. Liquid looking for any info. Down the vent goes one silently. And they'll meet him on ramp. Or they'll try. They will certainly try, but Natfly is not letting anyone in.
No, his kind of tag team around Ultimate in these rounds has been a real force of nature. And dude, with Naf looking so clinical in at the ramp side, you're very, very quickly starting to feel Nuke shrink down. When you're not gaining ground in the yard, when you're not able to get out ramp, what does that leave you? What, you're left with A hits? You might have to hope that an A hit can bring you in. Either that, or you've got to finally try and trifle with this yard setup. But everywhere you've gone, you've just been turned away at the door. And it's one of these maps where, you know, for a T side that kind of finds its footing early on and has a lot of tricks up its sleeve, it feels like everything's open to you. When you're getting denied like this, Nuke starts to feel like a one-bomb site map.
It's so claustrophobic, right? You're just trapped in lobby. Where can you go? Horrible angles to try and clear coming out hut and door. And now, aggression from Liquid. A player crossed already, but Alex may pay the price for being late to this. Ultimate on the line as Naf clears corners. Even if they get that kill, they're ready for one more. Ultima trying to escape. It's not easy, but there's the aggression. Liquid play off each other perfectly, and Ultima, there's his multi-kill. Everyone joins the fray. Liquid are rushing the door smoke. There is no respect anymore.
And it's just nice. They're all on the same page in that move, you know? It's not one guy trying to make a heroic play. It's not just the ramp push. There's layers to the game plan there for Team Liquid. These were the type of plays you wouldn't have any faith in them to conduct on the previous maps, if I'm honest. One back for Martinez, and he will make it down through the vent. Teammate already down here in the form of DaviG, so the bomb in tow. There's still a chance for the Gentlemates having to do it from the back foot. This is a 2v4 as this begins.
DaviG needs both these kills, but it doesn't even matter because the bomb is loose. A quick flank down vent. Where's he looking? There's only one side of the ramp open. And they just walk right through. Insulting flank down vent. But Liquid have nothing to lose right now. They are just keeping the lid on this T side. Not letting them out of the jar. Gentlemates hemorrhaging timeouts, head in hands. It's not just nothing has worked, it's that they can barely do anything to find out if it will.
It's like, it's just one of the hardest halves if you start off this kind of roughly, you know? Like, if you feel like there's kind of nothing left to do. At least on Mirage, on that previous map, even though they were kind of getting wrecked at the start of their T side, you've got a lot of options from the get-go. Here, to even kind of set your sights on B, a lot has to go right. You've not been able to get past Yard. You've not been able to survive even journeys through the lobby. And so what are you left with at that point in the game? Huge challenge ahead of Alex and co just to try and come up with a solution here. I think also, you know, even with the arrival at map 3, you're already feeling a turn up in the pressure. You're worried that this series now could get away from you in spite of a strong start. And now it feels like those little doubts that were running through your head, you're getting them confirmed before your very eyes. You expected a harder fight. You expected a tougher battle. And that's exactly what Liquid are giving you. Way harder, way tougher. Gentlemates this time have survived the crossing, and so not sacrificing anyone to get this secret control is a nice change. But will they be able to do anything with it? It's a low econ round. Only this Galil is kind of the big threat. Nertz is already down here. Nade finds huge damage on a 3 players. And he's called for rotates. The second player moves in to join him. They also shore up the defensive ramp. Dude, this is perfectly positioned for Liquid. They've got a double hold at lower, which is where Gentlemates are looking for, and they're ready to cut down these attempts at players getting out ramp side for the lurk.
Crossfire indeed. There's no way you can get onto this site right now. EliGE has come into.
They're going to try to go up the vents. There's a kill on upper. That's opened up the top site, but oh, huge catch there. mopoz has given them a way in. Ultimate was ready to drop that bomb.
Doesn't know about Naf. This could still happen if Naf gets his kill quickly, enticing Nerds back into the round.
Really awkward around this box. Just denied the vision needed. Will eventually get it, but a lot of time wasted on that one kill.
I mean, they're
part of you might call yourselves into this one just because of the weaponry. You know what's available here for the Gentlemates. They didn't come into this round with a lot, but it feels like they've written it off. Knife pulled here for Naf.
Shame to see, to be honest. Nerds, is he going up ladder right now, guys? Is he thinking about this? Last second kill.
The site's empty.
Oh, just trying to punish. Dude, they could have won the round.
They could have. If he hopped on that, mopoz was already out of there trying to survive.
It was so stringy for Gentlemates. They were all over the place. They were looking for guns. No one even gets a gun out of there. They have to buy everything. So sure, an eco win. mopoz's lurk provides the cover for them to come up vent. But okay, not a repeatable round by any means.
I mean, they owe mopoz a debt of gratitude for that one, man. Like, the kill that just opens it up is his onto the top side player. Otherwise, that was building to be a Liquid round. They'd read it well. They were set up for the lower take. They had everyone there ready to clamp down on the mates. Talked about how the map can feel like it starts to shrink. Oh, Shui was in the air, and he's absolutely destroyed them.
He's flying.
Oh, no.
One more does catch a back turn, but there's a couple more in main. Martinez just wants the money.
He's in a pretty good spot here. He's going to be pinned in at the back of the site, sure. There's nowhere to go, but a chance to break up some of these fights early. Martinez had to control the spray, and he can't get a beat on Nerds. At least gets out with a plant, but right back to their winning ways are Liquid. 8-1 up. And even something as simple as seeing Shui kill 3 from the top of hut, but when he gets the first, he's got the mid-air kill feed icon. Even that ruffles your feathers this late in the game. You're thinking, how has it changed this much? How is everything suddenly going right for Team Liquid?
Yeah, don't stall the defuse either. Get straight on it and get right back in the next round. You don't want to break in the action. You don't want Gentlemates to catch their breath at this point of the game. The rounds are just flying by. We're on round number 10. Feels like this game has barely begun. Liquid eyeing up LAN finals.
And this is just so wild to think. Like, this is the enigma that is Team Liquid, right? They look so shaky and weak map 1. Even Mirage had some weird moments. If it wasn't for Shui going absolutely huge and some kind of weird misplays from Gentlemates, I think that's actually a way more competitive affair. Yeah. But then they show up here on what was the map for Gentlemates in last season, one that they were able to best top squads on, and they're absolutely destroying them.
Pressure of the situation right now. And Liquid thriving, surprisingly enough. Nerds 10-1. Yeah, he is the perfect Liquid player. Because the enigma you mentioned, well, Nerds is all over that. He'll do nothing for a whole map, and then he'll carry you through another. But this isn't a one-man army right now. This is an entire Liquid squad looking to lock in playoffs. Shui 1 for 1, Nerds.
the
timing.
That's so messed up, man.
And that bomb can't walk through just yet. It needs support. DaVinci getting shot in the back. They hunt him down. Nerds follows up. Where's the bomb? There it is. Not for long. Everyone dies. Alex 0-10 as Liquid go 9-1 up on the CT side. Gentle mates need to pack a punch. Need to fight back.
Just so nice to see as well what Liquid look like when they have a bit of confidence behind them, man. They're not slowly shambling around the map as a game is slipping through their fingers. No, they're setting the tone, they're setting the pace, they're setting all the precedents right now, man. With the constant pushes, you're always getting harassed. They're just looking for gunfights because they believe they can win them.
It's been so much reasonable.
Look at this from EliGE.
Yeah, of course. Now you're top garage. And you don't even reveal yourself until they're committed outside. So he waits, and then he waits a bit more.
Just great to see these very, you know, the names in this Liquid squad, man. They're all mechanically fantastic players, and it's great to see them playing like that and actually relishing in the chance to take fights.
I think so much credit has to go to Shui, not just for this game that he started really strong, but you mentioned it. He saved Mirage, man. Some of those T-side entries, without them, Liquid would have lost.
Yeah, it's not like he saved it with some sick calls or anything. It was like his individual effort was so huge that it helped bring it home for Liquid.
Oh no, look at Nerds. He's walked
look at this
past the
crazy
door
party.
player, but they are going roof, so funnily enough, see, it looks bad for Nerds, but he'll just backstab them on A. Unless he full flanks.
Oh.
Okay, well that gives it away. Nerds can turn back around and maybe he'll find one for it.
Still, you know, spotted kind of early on the flank. He could have done so much more damage if the kill wasn't forced there. Seen by the last man down the ladder, so they've at least learnt about the lobby lurk, and do they want to go back and try and deal with it? You look at the scoreboard, you see Nerds, okay, 13-2. Maybe we just sit pretty and play off of each other in the hut. But this is very claustrophobic. They're going to try and trade space a little bit later, waiting for Nerds to play in. Bomb out in the open. Tap on it to try and force the fight. There's a smoke on the bomb as well. Nerds gets the first kill. DaViG's already nervous. Knife pulled. Spam connects. And Team Liquid, double digits secured. No stress, no worries in what was an awkward 2v3.
Nerds is 15-2. How the hell has he done that? Just swung into this third map. The Nerds we want to see that we definitely don't get every day on this Liquid team. Not on his watch. 10-1. Final chance here for Gentlemates on their T side. If you can even call it a chance.
I mean, if you're Liquid, this is the type of game you want to bottle up, put on the Culture Club top shelf, man.
Yeah.
Like you want to play like this every time. 15-2 on Nerds, 12-7 for Shui. Naf, super solid game, 10-3, always held his own at ramp and come through with aggression.
They haven't come back to ramp in like 7 rounds.
No, and why would they? They get annihilated whenever they tried to go there.
2 players. Oh, you know, Nerds.
100-0, that's very
hot. Maybe they will go ramp now. They've been blocked on this top site. Vent might be your best bet. Dropping into main, trying to overwhelm. It's only Shui in the smoke. They spam him out. So gentle mates. Something. Not a lot. Not enough, but something.
Let's see where the upper limit lies for some of these crazy Liquid rounds. NAF 1v4, that's what he's asked to accomplish. And he's got an AWP and these dual Berettas to try and do it. This is looking like Gentlemates have at least secured 2. It's really not a lot, and with LAN on the line, you were hoping for oh so much more. But one more bullet should seal the deal, and there is a second for the Gentlemates. There's still no denying it. This is simply not enough. Team Liquid stand just 3 rounds away from securing those LAN playoffs.
So tell me about the buff rules again. What do you wanna know? So countering is illegal, right?
It's legal, but it's 100% legal. We cannot just rock up to the booth and start chugging on the branded can. They want you to wrap the can up so nobody can see what the brand it is.
And that's just in booths or stage 2?
Okay, so it breaks down like this. It's legal to drink it, it's legal to bring it with you, but you can't show it when you're out on the break. But it doesn't matter, because for them, it's illegal to stop you. And that's the right that referees and player managements don't have.
Okay, next time I'm bringing some with me.
But you know what's the funny thing competing around the world?
What?
It's just small differences. They got all the same shit over there that we got at home.
Example?
Okay, like look at the last 2 BLAST majors. In NA you can join any fucking server and it will be filled with crazy people. And also the craziest comps I've ever seen. And in Paris, do you know how they call it fucking Deagle?
So you don't call it Deagle?
They got different callouts, man. They don't know what the fuck a Deagle is.
Then what does they call it?
They call it Le Coup.
Oh, cool. What does they call a force buy?
A force buy is still a force buy, but they call it Le Force.
Le force. What does they call full save?
I don't know, man. I didn't do any rounds.
Just when I'm all out on Team Liquid, they pull me right back in. 10-2 on the CT side here at this final map, and Liquid look lights out on Nuke.
Yeah, and you know, you don't really see a way back into this for Gentlemates. I think, you know, that they impressed us all here at BLAST Bounty. They've shown some really, really solid games. Great performances from the individuals. Never really felt like I could call these guys into question, but then we arrive on Nuke. Bit of a case of maybe the jitters getting to the Gentlemates, and Liquid were down to capitalize. They've played a very confident game from the get-go, and now have just such a huge lead. The task of a comeback here feels insurmountable for the Gentlemates. They've at least got a CT side to look forward to, but so much of it rests on the shoulders of this pistol round. If you don't find success here, then you'll never have the time to do so at all. 4v4. And yard taken for Team Liquid. mopoz waiting for a main push, and I think he's caught wind of someone in that corner there. Going to start to get aggressive, and that is a free kill on Shui. They haven't had info out in the yard for a long time, and so Heaven is not a crazy idea here. They've got 2 players keeping an eye on it.
daviG thinks he's EliGE.
Oh, so EliGE is in Heaven. Now, when he was in the site, he 3K'd on players pushing out from Heaven. How's he going to deal with the role reversal? As EliGE goes in, he'll see those dual Berettas head on, and nothing done. It all falls on a Nafly.
Julie's just too good, man. You can't get past them. Naf's going to get this bomb plant. So there's something for Liquid no matter what happens. Let's see if he can sweeten the deal. A Naf tap. He's shot. But it's Gentlemates who score. Pistol comes in.
I think the best thing you got to be telling yourself right now, if you're Gentlemates, is Like, firstly, maybe, you know, lock in everyone, game's not done, but I think more than that, you just go, guys, it's Team Liquid. If there was any team that could give away this type of a scoreline, it's
Why
these guys.
are you doing this? It's
I'm just
one
trying to put
round.
myself in the shoes of Gentlemaids.
Okay.
I think, you know, a little bit of humor to cut through the obvious tension that's built up wouldn't be a bad idea,
Okay.
Hugo.
Yeah, sure. I guess from that perspective.
Like the old saying goes, if you don't laugh, you'll cry.
Boost on ramp, and Liquid look interested. But is it that top hit? No, straight out ramp with the bomb. Hello, Liquid. Oh, okay, not great. Nobody's saying it's great, but it might be enough. 4v3 and damage done. Liquid with nowhere to go. Lower. What? mopoz turned around. They boost to get the M4. Liquid trying to make magic happen.
I mean, they did a lot of damage onto Martinez earlier on. It's a strong reposition from him, just playing the heaven, right? Waiting to see if they scale up the ladder, and then you just get gifted a kill. It's a good way to try and fight with low HP. Still denying space out here, but not risking his life to do so.
Ooh.
Oh dear! Ultimate scales past, and a little too wide, leaves him open a CT. Surely not, right?
Right?
Force buy from Liquid looked like it was going to get brushed aside easily, but after a kill from Shuey at range with the Tech 9 at lower, one back from Ultimate now, and a timing open to Nafly, something's brewing here for Team Liquid.
Bombs out. Bombs
Navi G
down.
is very, very far away. He's only got 4 kills to his name in this map. Been someone who is a real force to be reckoned with all series long, but none of that matters. Falling down here. Team Liquid and the force buy that has put them on the fast track to the LAN playoffs.
Just a beautiful mid-round, sending Shuey into lower. He gets good info. Then they walk hell, clean out the obvious position with a bad angle. And unfortunate timing more than anything. A 1-for-1 for Alex would have at least allowed his teammate to consider clutching up. But Vent contained, and Liquid one step closer. All timeouts gone.
That's the other thing that makes this rough, right? Yeah, the first half was so kind of woeful that you used almost all your timeouts. That's the last one you have. And so if you were ever going to try and come back, it's just got to be off the dome. It's got to be done live. You don't have any chance to take the pace out of this. And I think, you know, if you're Liquid, even if they do start getting a couple of rounds, you can really pick and choose your moments for using these timeouts. You're still in such a commanding position. It's a force buy here for the Gentlemates because at this point, what choice do they have? And so they may never get to play a proper rifle round in this second half.
Not if Liquid have it their way. Martinez just missing this info. Someone must have called the step. He seems certain. The Liquid walk down the smokes. Alex is running into the entire team. 3 players with it. Shifting along, and if he smokes too late, Liquid. It's a bit deep, EliGE just plays through, but no. Don't need to rush this.
Exactly, right? It's like, why take the risk at this scoreline at this point in the game? Even though we know he would have had a nice open route in towards lower. Not info EliGE was privy to.
I mean, you get heaven control. Gentlemates have to push lobby. They don't have a choice. Can't sit in the site. They are sitting in the site. Finally, door control. Both players play through the smoke. But the opportunity is there for Liquid to just put this bomb down.
Yeah, even just getting the bomb plant, like even without a single kill having taken place, bomb plant for heaven in a 5v5 even is basically an auto win. It feels like here in a now 5v3, it's assured.
You're saving nothing. You don't have a choice otherwise. Liquid onto playoff point here at the Bounty.
And dude, I mean, this has just been sick to see, right? Like, it does suck for Gentlemates because I think this is far from their best. They've showcased a really solid level here at BLAST Bounty, but if you can't do it when the pressure's on, you know, someone else can. And Liquid are that team. Just great to see that they have this in them.
Yeah.
I think it would have been so easy for them to roll over and die in this series. Hell, even in map 2, narrowly splitting that first half at 6-all, meant to be kind of one of their go-to maps. They've been picking into Mirage a hell of a lot, but that got called into question up until the second half. And past that second half of Mirage, man, that this team's just gone from strength to strength. Shuey kept them in this series. Credit to him after a really weak performance back at the Major, coming into a new season with a point to prove, wanting to up his individual level. He certainly accomplished that in this game. And now, you know, with so much time being bought on the arrival of map 3, the heavy hitters of his squad have remembered what they're supposed to do, and you're getting a lot more mileage just from top to bottom. It doesn't even look like the same team. It feels like we're watching a different game.
A game that might be over. Gentlemates clinging on. Few blocks come in here, slowing things down for Liquid.
Sorsal could be about to do something a little aggressive, maybe. He heard the runaway from ramp, thought about a ramp push, but decides against it because he's got the scout moved in to join him.
Got the advantage. Liquid have to go ramp away at this point, so Gentlemates just play together, look to trade these kills. Scout could make things very annoying. The SMG can clean up. Be surprised if Liquid go ramp here. They're going into a dangerous setup. That smoke provides some room, but Scout is just chewing through Liquid right now. 2 tags already and a kill. 3rd tag lands. MP9 does nothing. Double for ultimate. Don't tell me Liquid win this round.
4 players low. They are all a shot away from death. I say that. Shuey just soaks up 1 from the Famis at range, and Davy G only good for the first. In comes Alex. Look at the HPs, man. 2 bullets decide the outcome. What about 1 stellar nade right down range, and now it's only mopoz.
Doors open.
Gonna try and swing out.
Gotta cover.
Cover's not there. Gonna have to come in now on the trade, and Nerds gets it. Team Liquid dominate the Gentlemates to book their tickets into the LAN finals. Gentlemates, it's the end of the line. Convincing opening game, and here versus Liquid, a strong start to this series, but ultimately a weak finish sees them kicked to the wayside.
Now that's